In his seventh novel, Toronto author Andrew Pyper sends his protagonist Danny Orchard deep into the depths of hell to finally break his bond with his long-dead twin sister. Pyper is at Conzelman Estates Winery to read from The Damned as part of the Niagara on the Lake Public Library's Wine and Words book series.
Writing a scary story, it's born out of a scene or a situation where you have stakes in it. Whether it's caring about yourself, your own well-being, or in the case of The Damned, perhaps a child or a sibling or someone in your family. The stakes have to be high, and then those stakes have to be threatened, or there has to be a situation where, something that you care about can be taken away. And once you start caring about the people in the scene becomes very easy to write.
And was it an important thread in this novel that Danny and Ashley are twins, and that bond can't be broken even after one of them is gone?
I'm fascinated by the idea of family, both in the positive sense of a positive union, as well as a contract or a situation that you cannot escape. Family can be something that you run to, and for some of us, run away from. And the idea of having a bond between siblings that, as you say, extends beyond death fascinates me. I have a good friend who has fraternal twins, and they love each other more than anything in the world, but they will try to kill each other over a tennis ball or a paperclip because they're so fiercely competitive. And that ferocity combined with fierce love really interested me.
Danny meets his new partner at a group called the Afterlifers. In your research, are there actually groups of people that meet and talk about their afterlife experiences?
Not that I know of. No, I invented the Afterlifers, but there are a lot of people who've had near-death experiences. There's a lot of people who have written to me since the publication of the book to talk about whether it's ghosts or people who have had, again, near-death experiences where strange information has been imparted to them, things that they couldn't possibly know, but that was imparted to them while they were technically dead following a car accident or something of that kind. So there are a lot. There's a sort of a secret, if not majority, a large minority of people who've had experiences with the supernatural.
Pyper's earlier novels also had a hint of the supernatural, but he really ramped it up with The Damned and his sixth novel, The Demonologist.
I think I just kind of, I just put the foot down on the gas and just let my inclinations, which have always been, nudged toward the supernatural and exploring fantastical worlds. I said, do it. If you really want to build a mythical world that refreshes something like in the case of The Damned, the underworld and that mythology, then just do it. Don't be apologetic about it. And it felt like, I felt unhindered, and the supernatural is a literary space that is immense. There's so many things you can do with ghosts or the demonic or near the, it's not just a trope that like, okay, is this the same thing over and over? There's so many ways to reinvent it. It feels very liberating to claim a territory and then explore it in a way that you can name as your own.
In The Demonologist, Pyper liberally uses Milton's Paradise Lost as a tying theme, while he admits The Damned draws on Dante's Inferno.
Quick example, in Detroit is bordered on its outside border by 8 Mile Road, and then there's main arteries that go down to the Detroit River, counting 9. And Dante's hell is 9 circles of hell, the bottom of which being a lake, a frozen lake, and Detroit River, of course, freezes in the winter. So I thought, once I discovered that, I thought, no, this has to happen in Detroit, because Detroit has almost kind of set itself up to be an underworld.
The next installment of Wine and Words goes February 15th. The Source will be at Peller Estates Winery that night to catch up with Academy Award-nominated author Emma Donoghue. For a complete listing of the remaining dates in the series, please visit the library's website. Reporting for The Source in Niagara on the Lake, I'm Mike Balsam.